Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Francisco and welcome to the lesson number 5 of this intermediate level. Guys, I hope you have practiced a lot with the exercises that I left in the previous class about relative clauses and relative pronouns and that you're ready to take this class too. This is going to be a listening exercise which is about relative clauses. And this is important, guys. This chart is really important, so try to do it first. Or you can also download it from this link. Si la pueden hacer primero o descargarla de este enlace. So, in this chart we have some clue words with red color here. And these are going to give us an idea of the rest of the content that we have to put on this page. ¿Sí? Esto nos va a dar una idea para ver qué tenemos que hacer en lo demás. So, we have to fill these blanks by writing the name, profession, place, situation, family member, and nationality that we hear according to the statements. We're going to have, guys, 11 statements and going to be with you until statement number 5. And the rest is homework for you guys. ¿Sí? Les voy a acompañarlos hasta la oración 5 de 11 que vamos a tener para que puedan hacer el ejercicio ustedes mucho más completo. Okay? So, guys, get everything you need because we're going to start. Okay? Are you ready? So, let's start with number 1. Guadalupe, whose nationality is Mexican, works as a professor. I'm going to read it again. Guadalupe, whose nationality is Mexican, works as a professor. What do you think that we have to do, guys? We have to analyze. In here, we're saying a nationality which is Mexican. Yes, and we mentioned the name Guadalupe. Yes, Guadalupe. We say here, Guadalupe, whose nationality is Mexican, works as a professor. So in this case, professor would be the profession that we have to write just here on this blank. Okay, remember that there's a difference between professor and teacher, and this is something that we saw in the lesson number 1 of this course. Okay, so guys, this is number 1. Let's continue with number 2. Eddie, who works in a real estate office, is having problems with his computer. One more time, guys. Try to listen carefully. Eddie, who works in a real estate office, is having problems with his computer. So we mentioned real estate office, and we mentioned the name too. So his name is Eddie. Eddie, who works at a real estate office, is having problems with his computer. So that's the situation that we have. Problems, okay, problems with his computer. Okay, this is the situation that we have to write here. Okay. Pachi, tenemos que escribir toda la situación completa. No, básicamente es una idea principal para que miren si comprendieron esa parte. Okay, this is number 2, guys. I hope you're doing it well with me. And get ready for number 3. Nestor lives in Chile. Nestor lives in Chile. Analyze the clue words, guys. Where he was born. But right now, he's in New York at the hospital. He's in New York at the hospital. Do you see any clue word? Let's continue. He's in New York at the hospital with his grandma. With his grandma, guys. Pay attention. Okay, this is a clue word. Who is about to have a surgery. I have a surgery. Sí, va a tener una cirugía. So I'm going to read it again now that we know the spaces in which we have to write. Let's continue. Nestor lives in Chile. So this is his name, Nestor. Un saludo para algún Néstor, Eddie, Guadalupe que nos estén viendo hasta el momento. Nestor lives in Chile where he was born. O sea que él nació en Chile, quiere decir que su nacionalidad es, his nationality is Chilean, guys. Okay, Chilean. Un saludo para todos los chilenos que están acá pegados del curso. Un saludo para ustedes, muchachos. Let's continue. But right now, he's in New York at the hospital. So the place is, New York is not the place. New York is the city. So the place is the hospital in which Nestor is with his grandma. Okay? So in the hospital with his grandma who is about to have a surgery. Now we have grandma, but the situation here is grandma's surgery, la cirugía de la abuela. Grandma's surgery. Esa es la situación que tenemos acá para Néstor. So, I hope you're doing this exercise well, guys. Look at this, number 4. Tatiana, whose profession is flight attendant. Guys, flight attendant is the profession, and we saw this profession in the first class of this course. Flight attendant. What does this mean? This means auxiliar de vuelo. Remember that we have the other option to flight attendant, which is air hostess. You can say air hostess or flight attendant. ¿Sí? Ahí tendríamos las otras opciones. Let's continue. Tatiana, whose profession is a flight attendant, is at a job interview. That's the situation, guys. A job interview, una entrevista de trabajo. A job interview. This is the situation that she's going through. Okay? Let's continue. At a job interview at the local airport in our city. So the place is the airport. So this is going to be the place, the local airport or just the airport. In the local airport in our city. Her boyfriend, who is a pilot, is with her. So the family member in this case would be boyfriend. Okay? I'm going to read it once more for you to analyze it much better. Look at this. Tatiana, who is a flight attendant, this is the profession, is at a job interview, the situation, at a local airport in our city. Her boyfriend, who is a pilot, yes, the other profession of the boyfriend, is with her. So we're not mentioning the nationality yet. Okay? That's number 4, guys, and this is going to be number 5, and this is the last one because I'm going to be with you until this sentence. Okay? Listen to me carefully, please. Julie, whose sister is a professor. Julie, whose sister is a professor. Analyze it, guys. Analicen muy cuidadosamente ese pedacito. Ya mencionamos por acá esto. Julie, whose sister is a professor. So, the family member is sister because we're talking about Julie. And Julie is Guadalupe's sister. Okay? Julie, whose sister is a professor, is with her at the university. So the place is university. This is the place where they are, university. Okay. So let's continue. They're talking to the principal whom she met last week. They're talking to the principal whom she met last week. So the situation is talking to the principal. This is the situation that Guadalupe and her sister are going through. Okay? This is number 5, guys. So, now this is the turn for you to complete the rest of the blanks, and I'm going to continue reading and giving you options for you to understand this much better. And at the end, you can compare your results and also see the complete statements that I read here. Okay? Look at this. Number 6. John is helping his brother, Eddie, to fix the computer, which is having some problems. I'm going to read it once more. Listen to me. John is helping his brother, Eddie, to fix the computer, which is having some problems. So, try to analyze it, please. Okay? If you're analyzing it, please pause the video, write the answers, and then you continue. This is number 7, guys. The person who is Chilean and whose grandma is in New York is a doctor. Once more. The person who is Chilean and whose grandma is in New York is a doctor. This is number 7, guys. Pause the video, write the answers, and then you continue. Number 8. Guadalupe's best friend is a chef who owns a restaurant and whose name is Marcos. One more time, guys. Guadalupe's best friend is a chef who owns a restaurant and whose name is Marcos. So try to analyze, guys, the clue words and the other information that you have available. Okay? That's number 8. Pause the video and write the answers. Number 9. Eddie, who works at a real estate office, is not a salesperson since he's a lawyer. He lives in Italy but is Puerto Rican. One more time. Eddie, who works at a real estate office, is not a salesperson since he's a lawyer. He lives in Italy but he's Puerto Rican. So analyze the information and write your answers, guys. Number 10. Tatiana, who is Peruvian as Marcos, yes, loves seafood which is prepared in the best restaurant in her city. One more time. Tatiana, who is Peruvian as Marcos, loves seafood which is prepared in the best restaurant in her city. That's number 10, guys. Pause the video, write the answers, and continue with the last one, which is number 11, guys. Marcos is with his wife, who is his secretary. Marcos is with his wife, who is his secretary. They are at a meeting with the employees. They are at a meeting with the employees. Okay? So guys, those were the 11 statements that we had, and if you want to know the answers and to see the complete statements, just click here and you can compare your results. ¿Sí? Pueden hacer clic ahí para comparar sus resultados. Espero que les haya ido muy bien, que estén muy contentos con el proceso que estamos llevando. Espero que compartan este curso y esta clase con muchas otras personas, que la guarde para que practique más adelante si no fue el momento, y bueno, que se suscriba al canal y si no lo ha hecho, ¿ok? So my friends, I hope you like this class and see you next class. Bye bye.